So this video is going to show you how to use the Tracktor .com to actually source inventory for Amazon resale. So what you want to do first is you want to go to the Tracktor.com and you're going to pull up this wonderful looking page in this nice little tractor. And if you're from where I'm from, you see a lot of these around right now because the corn is being harvested and the soybeans, and it probably sounds like I'm holding my nose while I'm talking because of my allergies to all of this. But what this site is it is a price tracking, and it sends you emails when price drops happen. So it's that kind of site. The way it works is usually if you click through their links and you get to the page and you make a purchase, they will actually give the Tracktor an affiliate portion of the links that are posted. Just much like you'll find on FBAmaster.com, where I'll have those on there, the same kind of thing applies here on the Tracktor. Now I will tell you, if you ever do want to support just the Tracktor, every affiliate link only works until you click another affiliate link. So if you use something like Ebates or Fat Wallet, their links in the Tracktor are not going to work. The Tracktor is probably my second favorite sourcing site. I really like Keepa.com as a price tracking software because of its ability to track when Amazon is in and out of stock. But the Tracktor is always good because it seems to find a little bit different group of deals than Keepa or Camel does. And I don't really know why it finds these deals, but it typically is just a little bit different than the other ones. So when you get to the home page, you're going to notice a few things. You got your logo. You could type in an ASIN, URL, or a product name, and it'll give you the price history, much like Camel will, but it does not rank history. If you scroll down here, it'll show you what's popular today. So this could, an interesting way to use the popular today features, if you click that, is it'll show you kind of what people are buying a lot of today. So it could be they made a sale through it or something of that. You always look at percentage decrease. If I have a $1,000 item and it drops $200, that is still only 20% drop. Interesting part with that is that even with a 20% drop, Amazon's going to take their fees and you're still not going to make any money. So you're always looking for something about above a 30% drop. I prefer in the 50 to 100 or higher range. Actually, you can't be higher than 100 because they'd be giving you money, unless you have coupons, of course, which you can make that happen. But what you like to look at here is percentage. So this iced tea looks like it's good, so I'm going to open it in a new tab. There's some Legos. Looks like some people are buying those. Legos are always interesting, and I urge you to read a book about them before you start purchasing them. They're kind of their own little category within toys. So you can see when prices jump, a price jump may be a good sign because that may mean Amazon ran out of stock and now another seller is in there. So you can use it to kind of see those aspects of it as well. It was popular even with the price jump. This one, for instance, 699% price jump. We're going to go ahead and take a look at this because I have a feeling that this is due to the fact that Amazon has come back in stock and sold out. So this is just an interesting way to use the popular feature of Tracktor to see and get new ideas. A lot of people only want to look at the price drop side of things, but if you look at what's popular and able to use that information to your advantage, you may be able to find something that you can place a price track on and get an email delivered when it is in stock. So there's also the most tracked. This kind of gives you another set of information. And you're going to notice I'm going to open up a bunch of tabs and we're going to go through them briefly in this video just so you get a better idea of what I look for in this. You'll notice there's a lot of crossover when we do that. You'll see a lot of times where I'll use Keepa and it seems like the Tracktor most tracked is not working today. So we're going to just avoid that section. But when you look at the most tracked, you're able to get an idea of what items are being tracked for price drops. This could indicate what items Amazon may come back in stock with so that you can buy those at a low price and resell them on another site or on Amazon at a higher price. So the last one we want to look at on this page is we want to look at movers. Movers mean large price percentage increases or decreases. You're going to see we can set it up with Amazon/new and used. Typically I don't buy anything used, there may be a market where you're at for used items, and you may be able to use it fantastically. It is not particularly my favorite way to do it, so we're not going to show this. Price change is right here. We love percentage. In the world of econ, that is called a relative price change instead of an absolute price change, and we're always looking for that relative number. So you could pick your category here if you had a certain category such as toys or video games or DVDs that you sell in. I always like to look at them all because I'm pretty open to what I sell, and if you register for my email list, I tend to send you a bolo in the category that you like, so I kind of collect these, make sure they're still valid before I send them, and then you get one delivered to your inbox just for signing up. Just a nice thing I like to do because I wish someone would have done that for me, and it always kind of makes your day when that happens too. So all I need to do is hit go, and you're going to see the list, and it's going to organize it in highest percentage drop, which is in green here. You got Batman Deluxe Origins. Typically, if it sounds like a video game or DVD, I don't like to buy those. This may be a great purchase for you if you're in that field. We have Halloween Skeletons. No surprise those dropped. Halloween was just a few days ago. This one looks interesting. It looks like it's a high enough price point to make a little money. We've got a 53% drop. We're going to go ahead and open a new tab. Going to keep going down here. A sprayer. Might as well see what that is. And then this I already have opened up as an example. So the monk fruit and the raw packets, because I like a little bit of grocery stuff here. And let's look at this goal thing. And you could go down through here and you're going to see they keep going, they keep going. Say you want to do just one category, such as toys, since I know Q4 is now, and you may be wanting to buy up on some toys. This is a way to do it. You're going to see that they did not take my percentage change into it, so we're going to redo that, and this is going to track all of those for you. I love Frozen dolls. Looks like Amazon came back in stock because they were running about $24.99. Now they're down to $16. They may already be back out of stock, but you'll notice as you do more and more of this tracking, you'll start remembering more and more of the prices, and it's really easy for you to look and figure out what's going on just by a glance. So let's go ahead and bounce over to my first one here, and this is the raw packets, or sugar in the raw packets. Interesting thing about some of the monk fruit stuff, if you are approved in grocery, we're going to go ahead and open this on Amazon. Monk fruit is having, there's been some cancellations and some they're pulling it off the shelf at some places. So just beware of that. Not saying it's at all places, but some places they are. So just take a look at some of it if you see it, and always scan it and see if there's any money to be made. So you'll see Tracktor has kind of a spike down. The application and extension that's put in from the Tracktor, I'm not a huge fan of. There's usually not a bunch of information on there, but you could find it and maybe it's useful. It doesn't differentiate between when Amazon's in and out of stock. So here is what we're looking at. We're looking at when Amazon's in stock and when Amazon's out of stock. So there was a time where Amazon was selling it about $3.99, went out of stock, and then they restarted selling it up there, dropped the price again, out of stock, in stock, out of stock, a little bit in stock. So you can see the price bounces. We also see that, let's see, sales rank. It's in the 8,000s in sales rank. You can see price blink up top here is telling me, hey, Walgreens has got it, and Lucky Vitamin. I don't typically buy from Lucky Vitamin, but Walgreens does have this. So Walgreens has it for $3.99, over $25. They tend to deliver to my house in about a day, so that's always nice. And we see the buy box price here is $9.03, but we also see an $8.80. So let's use the Fba Calculator to see if we would make any money off of a $3.99 purchase at $9.03. You'd make about $1.10 an item. If that fits into your play, fantastic. One way to look at it is that is about a 25% return, but you do have to account for shipping and labeling because it's in the grocery category. If you had some balanced rewards or use this code like Orange20, you'd be able to knock the price down a little bit more, And if you used Fat Wallet or Ebates, you'd be able to get a little bit of cash back, as well as using your credit card, that would give you some cash back as well. And if you had coupons, you could knock it down even farther. So that's just an item to look at. But one thing you could do on the actual product page is you could set a price track. Say you want to have it delivered prime shipped when it hits $3.99. I guess not prime shipped, just delivered when it's there. You could set a price track using Tracktor, which is over here. Say when it's new, I want it to get to 3.99. Track this item. It's going to ask you to log in. I'd log in typically, and it would send me the stuff. I could also track it via Fba, but they get them at different times. So sometimes it's better to just to track them on both softwares, so you get 2 notifications, because extra notifications are never a bad thing. Bad thing is when you don't get notified. So just an idea there. This is just one that popped up, but let's go to the next one and see what else we found. So it looks like we have some crystal light, and we see a big drop right here. So let's see what happened. It's available for $11.99, but it looks like we were looking at some green tea. Let's go back real quick. Where we're looking at natural lemon iced tea. So let's see if that's what it pulls up here. Yep, natural lemon iced tea. We're looking at a 4-pack here, and it said we had a drop to $179, which this is an interesting play. You see Amazon dropped twice at it, and it looks like they came back in stock, but we couldn't get here quick enough. This is a 4-pack for $179. 4 of these containers are amazing, because I know if you walk into a store, they're about $3 a piece. You can see that verified up here by the Walgreens pricing. And always make sure you check, because sometimes these are individuals and these are groups. That's why price difference is there, so always check quantity. So this is a perfect example of where I track this. I would track this if it gets below $2 new, track it. If I'm over here, I want to bounce it up to, let's see here, 2.0. We're going to put 2.99. I'm going to track it. So this is going to notify me when this price drops, so that I can try to beat everyone else here to get the thing. You're going to notice, I imagine this is a high sales rank in the 5,000s, because I have looked at this item before, so that is something good. Remember, you have to be approved in the grocery category to get these items and resell them. Some people don't think about that. I always highly recommend creating the listing before you buy a product to make sure you can actually list the product. As weird as it sounds, I have run into issues where I have purchased products and not been able to list them once I got home. It is very frustrating and makes for an extra trip back to the store for a return. This one looks like we had a price bounce. This is one of those opposite ones that I don't typically look at, but we want to see why these prices jumped. So let's go ahead and look at this item. It's in stock by Pitter Patter Toys at $18.99. We do see that Target and Walmart have it for $8.49, which is a very good sign right now. Want to look at Fba. Looks like Amazon sells it at $8.49, then the price bounces, $8.49, price bounces. That's a good sign too. Let's see sales rank here in the 2000s. So this overall is starting to look like a pretty good find right away. So let's look at Camel, which we haven't done in any products thus far. We want to check sales rank, because sales rank is always important, because it's great, but it gives us some supply and demand looking here. Looks like over the last 3 months, the lowest we got is 10,000. Very good sign. That would be something I'd be interested in buying. So we're going to go back over here. Let's do a price calculation real quick. And I see at $18.99, you're making $12.59. Looks like you can make about 50% return if you were to purchase it from Walmart right here. So let's go to Walmart's site real quick. Make sure it's in stock. App looks like it's in stock. So you can see there's a rollback price here. And this is actually one I'll be posting on the FBAmaster.com as a bolo, and you'll see that I just found it live as I'm recording this video. And this is a great one, in my opinion, to purchase if you're looking for extra inventory as Q4 approaches, and you're hoping that prices get driven up as demand increases as well, this would be something to hold back. You already have a strong sales rank. You're already guaranteed money. If it sales, you're not guaranteed it, but if at this given point you're already looking at a profit of about $3 on an $8 purchase, and if the price rises, you're also going to be able to get it. And we have a history of Amazon going in and out of stock. So this is one you'll see me leave it up here. I'll probably list on the FBA Master site because it's a good bolo. So we're going to close that out. We're going to move on to this Crystal Light. See a 699% increase, and this is exactly what I thought would happen. You see Amazon comes in stock. That's what the price drops are. Let's go ahead and take a look here. It's at $42.99. I'm going to scroll down, and you see when Amazon drops it to $5, immediately out of stock, up, bounce, bounce, bounce. Let's look at sales rank. 5,000 looks like a good one. We want to track this item. We want to track it when it gets below $6. I do this on Keepa because I like Keepa, but then I also do it over here at 6.00. It's going to make me log in. I'm not going to do that right now, but this is something I would track. Something else that's interesting, you can use the customers who bought this item also bought Powerade. I know that you can buy these things from Walmart for like $4.98, and if we look at what they're selling for currently, if it'll open up for me, they should be selling for around $25 a piece. It is a nice item to get. They are very, very heavy. They say they're out of stock. No one has them. It's because they're heavy to ship, but you can buy them for $5 at your local Walmart. Just something to be interested in. I've sold a few in the past. My margins weren't fantastic because I wasn't shipping them correctly. It may be something I reconsider moving forward. So you can go down through here and see other items that may be interesting items, and you'll notice as you go along and do this more and more, you'll start seeing the same items over and over again. There's a set of popular items that people do buy, and you'll see that some of the same buyers that you're buying, things you're buying, are being bought by other people. So you can see that you hop down here. I don't see anything that I've bought in the past that's sitting here right now, but you may run into that, and you may be able to track different prices. I believe I have this listed as a bolo on the FBA Master site, and let's see if there's anything else here. Nothing that catches my eye right away, but you may be able to find something. You may hear, I'm always interested in, there's no price, so we're going to open that one up. You may hear this being called going down the rabbit hole. This is more of an advanced technique for those who are doing some online sourcing. I will show that in another video. We're not going to spend a lot of time on it, but it is something that you can do to find other products. So this is one that may be a good find later on. Looks like Clean Gear Night Guard is out of stock. It's $370 in health and beauty. So if you were able to find it from another one, it looks like eBay has it for $5.99. We'll see if they really do. It is buy it now. One thing you want to worry about on eBay, sometimes they're expired, but this may be something you want to buy at $5.99. List on Amazon, looks like their price history was about $1 something, but you can also see that this yellow line was at about 30. Since you could own the market, you may be able to sell it at a given price. There is no supply. If the demand is really high, people are willing to pay what they want on it. So something you could experiment with. Nothing I would do personally, but it's something that you may be able to make money off of. Let's close out that one, close out that one. Let's look at this. You see that we've been running up here, and all of a sudden we drop down about 53%. Let's go ahead and go over, and it looks like it's on sale at 38 something something. And it looks like you can buy it new from Amazon at $17.99, but it ships within 1 to 3 months. If you feel strong enough about this item, Amazon usually beats those dates hands down. Usually is the key word. You can't guarantee it, but they do not charge your credit card until they ship. So you can buy it, wait till they get it in stock, and run with it. So if we look at this, looks like they bounced from 37, 19, 37, blah, blah, blah. It's up, down, up, down. Not the best chart in the world, but it is something that is interesting. The listing looks fantastic. It's number 13 in kitchen. That could be because of the price drop, could be because of the sales rank. So let's take a look on Camel, Camel, Camel here real quick. Let's view the product. And we want to look at sales rank. So when the price gets high, sales rank drops. So as much as this looks like a fantastic deal, I'm going to tell you to do it with ease. This is one that you can see could be good, but it's only if this is selling, which they're going to sell a lot slower at the $38.50 than they were at the $17. You can also find out that Macy's carries these, and if you have some sort of discounts from Macy's, looks like they're down to $17.99. They're in stock. You could add these, and if you had some 30% off from Macy's, which usually there's free shipping over $99, you can find other coupons using like Retail Me Not or some other thing. You could get cash back via Fat Wallet or eBay. So if you look at Fat Wallet, I have an affiliate link on the FBA Master. I would highly recommend you go through it. It gives me $5 everyone that signs up, so it's just a nice little way to buy me a beer for something like that, but that's all up to you. You'll see that I found something on the side that looks like another good deal. So we're going to pull it up. Let's see what Amazon's carrying it for. Looks like $34.99. Let's see sales rank here. 74,000. Could be another good item. You'll probably see both of these on the Bolo site. So just something that's maybe interesting to you. It's not my cup of tea. They're a little heavy for me to ship, but there's a market for them. And if you're willing to learn how to sell in there, you could kind of own the market if you can really, really figure it out. So just something to think about. You see some price drops on this to $21, $21. Looks like it's at 24 right now. We're going to open it up. It's in stock late, so it means it's been selling very highly. You see a very high price over here. You'll see when it gets up that high. Let's look at the all. I would shy away from this. I'm guessing sales rank gets very high here. Low, high, low, and they sell a bunch. So this wouldn't be what I'd recommend. You could take a look at it. Nothing I would do, but you could. And then this basketball hoop. Let's take a look. We got different sizes. We got the XL, which looks like it's the deal of the day. So I never fool around with deals of the day, just because I know Amazon is very picky on what you buy and what you sell. So I tend not to do these. This would be a good one to buy and resell on another site, like eBay, if there was a market there. So if we wanted to look at this, we could highlight this, not click it. You could highlight this. We could go context search if you installed that plugin or extension. If you don't know how to do that, look at my other video on my YouTube channel. It'll show you how to use Chrome and install all these extensions I'm talking about. eBay, let's see if we search this, if it pops up. Looks like they're selling for, let's take a look at sold listings. Didn't know that was there. That's how you look at sold listings. Selling for 27, 31. It may be an option. If Christmas comes around and prices jump, it could be an option. So that is all up to you. But that is how we use this wonderful resource of the Tracktor. And you can find stuff as you see up top here. We found 3 possible items to buy and resell. And if you did your research of going down those rabbit holes or looking for other items from other sellers or doing that stuff, you're going to be able to find even more items just from finding these 3. So it kind of turns into an exponentially bigger pot once you start looking and looking and looking and looking. And once you find those items that you really, really like, you're able to buy them, get them shipped to your door, ship them into the warehouse, and have Amazon fulfill those orders. So do with this information as you please, but I highly encourage you to join our Facebook group as FBA Master. You just request an invitation into it and you'll get one. Register for my email list at fbamaster.com. As a token of my appreciation, I will give you a free bolo that I find just for you. You send me a category, I will send you the bolo. You can ask like the people that have already, I think it's been like 10 or 15 that have already taken advantage of this in the last 3 days. So you can ask them. I really do send it, and they are really money makers. You can do with them as you please, though. And then, if you haven't subscribed to the YouTube channel, I try to get a bunch of videos up, and you can tell I'm not selling anything in these, so they're really just for your benefit, as I wish someone would have had these videos up for me at the time when I was starting. And then there will come a day when you guys make millions, and you can send me a little bit of it because you have figured out how to buy and sell online. I do like the Packers and beer, so I'm always open to those. But I'm just really here to help you. And if you ever have any questions, leave a comment below or shoot me an email. The email address is on the FBA Master site, so you can just shoot me there and I will answer personally. If you're really negative, I'll still answer personally and ask you to be a lot nicer. But I hope this helps, and I wish you all a very good Sunday.